So 2006, the business is still bootstrap. You hit the million ARR. When you founded Upsales, I think Salesforce was still in the early days, right? They had kind of been noodling around with their product. HubSpot didn't even exist, I think. I think HubSpot was going to happen later. I want to kind of figure out this kind of competitive landscape. You talked about, hey, this is where we think you described that market in terms of these are the companies that we think are underserved, where we think this opportunity exists for us to provide value. How did that change once products like HubSpot and Salesforce kind of became more mainstream? Did you find yourself that having to spend more time with customers trying to explain where upsales fits in and how it's different or better? Or do you feel like you'd kind of already, the last sort of 5 years of building and selling the product, you'd already started to get some clarity around the sweet spot for where upsells kind of fitted in and your positioning?
I mean, in a way, we're still trying to figure that out, to be honest. I mean, it changes all the time, or I mean, at least it evolves. In the early days, I mean, just talking about the basic stuff in a CRM was enough to convince a lot of customers. And the market was like very immature. I think in a way it's still very immature. But as we have grown as a company, we've looked at, okay, which are the integrations we can do? Like what's the data we can add to Upsales that no other provider has, that gives us an edge? That has been one like very important thing. And I think also, I mean, when I talk to people in our sales team and to other entrepreneurs, I mean, especially early stage entrepreneurs, I think that don't think so much about the competition, because it's an illusion that all customers know about all providers. I mean, most prospects you meet, hear about your product or your product category for the first time. So I think that's important to go out there and just talk to the customer, understand their problems, and solve them in a better way than anybody else, and don't worry so much about the competition. I think a lot of companies make competition too big of an issue.